Pretty excited. We're finally getting a robot vacuum in the testing room. Really want to see how well the S9 Plus here does. We're going to be able to see how well it does on thick carpet, medium carpet, regular standard kind of thinner carpet in most homes, tile, a hard floor, and then carpet tiles. I also have some gaps here that I completely filled with 3 different debris, and we'll see just how much suction these robot vacuums have and compare each one as we go along to see which one sucks out the most debris from these cracks, therefore having the most suction power. So in these 2 here, I got some white rice. This one's Fruity Pebbles. And then there's a couple of them full of sand. And this is real sand, like from the beach. It's not that fine sand that you can buy from the store. So should be a pretty great test. We'll see where it shines, where it struggles. A lot of robot vacuums have trouble on this thick carpet. So most likely the way it cleans over here will be completely different than the way it cleans here. I also added a black runner here because some robot vacuums will not go over any type of black area because it thinks it's a drop. So some of the robots in all these tests will drive up to it, think it's a stair, and then basically go around it. We'll see which one has the updated sensors and which one is bothered by the black and is not. I also have up here an overhead mount. So I'm going to put my phone up there on wide angle and we'll record the entire cleaning job, and then we can process it and talk about the cleaning job as it goes, and of course I'll speed it up on the parts that we don't need to talk about so it's not a super long video. But hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. I think this is going to be a great room. It's going to give us a ton of information, and I hope you guys like it. It took a lot of work to get this going. If you appreciate it all, please do me a huge favor, like this video and subscribe. I got probably 15 different robot vacuums as of right now that I'm going to be putting through this exact test, and then we're going to be comparing them all along the way, and then we'll rate them at the end, the best 3, worst 3, etc. Alright, on to some other news before we start this test real quick. This is giveaway video number 1. So somewhere in this video, you'll see a 3-digit number or code, like say AZ3, or it could be any combination. It's going to be pretty obvious, but it will be somewhere in this video. Now we're doing 2 videos like this, and after the second video, I want you to send me an email, techandmore66@gmail.com, with the 2 codes from each video. And then the people who do that will do a random drawing where I am giving away an iRobot Roomba 981 for 100% free. So once again, keep an eye out in this video for that code. I would not put it down in the comments because then you're just giving it to other people and making your chances less. So after you have the 2 codes, shoot me an email and you'll be entered into the drawing that way. You do have to be subscribed and you do have to like this video. And in the comments at the very least, in all caps, put free robot. This is going to be video 1. There'll only be 1 more video with the code, and that's it. And then on May 1st, I'll be drawing live, and we'll pick a winner. Alright, first test, Roomba S9 Plus. So let's go ahead and send this guy out. So I have it on maximum suction power. We'll do max power on all the robots we test. And we'll see how well this cleans. It's got Fruity Pebbles kind of everywhere. And then I put 1 jelly bean on each surface to see how well it'll handle a jelly bean. Because some surfaces, these cannot handle jelly beans very well. Then we'll also compare times for all these robots and see how long it takes them to clean. One of the reasons right there why I love a Roomba, it's got the dirt sensor in the bottom, so if it feels like there's heavy debris, it'll back and forth over it, therefore cleaning better. gonna be a very interesting test. Glad to see it's not having any issues with the thresholds I put down. You can see how much slower it is on carpet, because that carpet's medium density. And when you see it get over to this thick carpet, you will see this thing literally struggle. But it will get the job done. It's just going to look very weird. Oh look, I missed the jelly bean there. Oh. Actually, we got it. I forgot. Nope, no, it didn't. It's grinding the rail. And so everyone knows also this is the first time any robot's been ran down here. So there is no map of any kind. And we'll do the same on all the other robots, run them with no map, so there's no advantage. You can see it's already kind of struggling because the bar on this is so low. See how much slower it is there compared to here? Alright guys, I'm going to switch this over to the overhead cam. Like I said, if you're new, please do me a favor, like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. And let me know what you guys think of this room. What I should add, I think I'm going to add eventually maybe a chair, like a coffee table, stuff like that. Alright, real quick, this guy had to go back and recharge. That is one of the negatives with this powerful vacuum. It is on its highest suction, so the battery would definitely last longer on normal power. But that was only about 35 minutes and I had to go back and charge, so that is one downside of this guy. It kind of sucks that it can't handle this small area in one charge on high power. You'll see with all these other robots I test, almost all of them can handle it. Especially ones like the Roborox or anything like that with LiDAR. They typically have a much bigger battery. However, once again, this is more off the massive suction power of this guy. So I'm going to let it charge up for, I don't know, about 30-40 minutes. And that should be plenty of time for it to go back out and finish this job. Alright everybody, the S9 Plus is done. After I let it charge for about 45 minutes, I came back down, started it up, and it was literally done within 5 to 7 minutes. So it didn't need much more battery. It's a shame that I couldn't have finished it on the one charge, but nonetheless, it was almost done. So let's go ahead and take a look at the job it did. And it appears to have no problem getting over any of this different type of flooring. Even the black carpet, it went over it from what I can see with no issues. So the black carpet pads and any carpets you have that have black in it, the Roomba S9 Plus will go over it with no issues whatsoever. So that's a cool thing to know for sure. So I think there's a couple different brands, like Roborox have a couple, and then some of the cheaper random navigation robots, they will just avoid that black carpet altogether. So let's go and see what kind of a job it did on cleaning. It did miss the jelly bean on the medium density carpet, which actually surprises me. I thought it would get that up with no issue whatsoever, but it did leave it. Other than that, the carpet looks really good. Same with the thicker carpet, it also left the jelly bean. And it did leave some fruity pebbles. Now, I wasn't down here watching this go, but just off the, where you can see the robot has driven, you can see that it struggled on here. And it probably didn't even go over all the spots accurately. And you probably saw that when I was replaying the video and I sped it up for you guys. So thick carpet and medium, it left the jelly bean, which both of those very much surprised me. Now the standard everyday carpet, it picked it up and got pretty much all the fruity pebbles and stuff off. It did leave fruity pebbles over here. Now one thing I did notice, and we're going to see this on all the tests unfortunately, because I had to lay down all these thresholds because of the different carpet. And as you saw, the robot kind of rides the threshold down, or you'll see it go over it, this way too. And robots just, when they hit a threshold, it's lifting it up so it's not cleaning. So any threshold you see, like for instance right here, we're just going to have to kind of exclude that from all these tests because the vacuum is just not going to be able to get it, at least in this particular vacuum. We'll keep a good eye on it for the rest of the videos, but I think the thresholds are going to be a big issue for all these tests. Because other than the thresholds, everything looks pretty good overall, and I'm pretty happy with the job it did. Let's see how it did with the grout lines. As you can see with the rice, it definitely got up some of it, but deep down there's still quite a bit left. But the initial line of it, it did get a decent amount up on all of it there. Fruity Pebbles, it did a better job than the rice. Got up all of it there in some sections. But the sand, it seemed to struggle pretty good. It was completely packed in there, so it did get some of it. But I was honestly expecting a lot of the sand just to be gone. Because it's not like I packed it in there, I kind of just rubbed it over and it fell down in there. So we'll have to see if any of the other robots do better than this when it's their turn. And of course, the hardwood looks pretty much perfect, minus around the thresholds once again. We're not going to blame any robot on that particular part of all these tests. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, please. I want this to be a group thing with all of us. And I want to take your guys' ideas and make this happen with this room. So do you guys like the starting point for all the robot vacuums to be right there? I didn't want to start it on the thick carpet just because a lot of robots have trouble with the thick. And it's good to see at least how it starts and then the difference between the medium and the thick. Alright guys, well that's going to kind of wrap up this video. Like I said, this is the first one I've done. So if you want to see something different, you guys have to let me know down in the comments. If you guys want to see a lot more debris, different types of debris, which I assume you do want to see, let me know what debris you want me to put down and I can definitely do that. Or anything else that I might be just forgetting or missing, please let me know in the comments. We'll start doing that for all the other tests. But I think it's a first good step, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Wanted to check something on the dirt bin real quick. Alright everybody, if you're new and you like this video at all, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and leave a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.